Scorpio, and welcome to your reading for January the 20th through the 26th. I'm Mary Trimble, your astrologer and tarot card reader, and let's get right into your reading, shall we? Okay, this is for Scorpio. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Scorpio for January the 20th through the 26th? 3 cards for Scorpio, please. 3 cards for... Oh, there's 2 more cards for Scorpio, please. 2 more cards for Scorpio. These are for your sun, moon, and rising. They're also collective. It's a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. 2 more cards for Scorpio. Oh, there's one more card for Scorpio. There it is, darling. Oh, that's 2 more. Oh, wow, there's feedback here, guys. So, I mean, feedback, crossover, feedback. There's crossover here, so check out your sun, moon, and rising. All the links to the other videos will be below, so check them out. Okay, these are clarifying cards for Scorpio. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Scorpio for this coming week through these clarifying cards? Please clarify. Oh, okay. And please clarify. Oh, there it is. Please clarify. Very good. Okay, lovely. All right. Let's take a look at your cards, shall we? All right, Scorpio, the first card out for you is the 5 of Swords, clarified by the 3 of Cups. And then we have the 4 of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Wands. And then you have the Ace of Wands right next to the 6 of Cups. And then you have, clarifying that, is the World. Okay, guys. So if you would like a personal, more in-depth tailored reading, click on this link here. That'll take you to my website and you can see what readings I offer. Okay, Scorpio, the first card out for you is the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, and what I'm getting with this particularly is that it's conflict. It's like, you know, it's conflict within a team or a group or an association or something. And, you know, you've got the Moth there. So I am thinking that this is about, you need to be wise and be careful how you react in this situation. Don't react in this situation is what I'm getting, because this is an argument, and it's one where you just want to lash out verbally and sting someone. Put your stinger away, Scorpio. You don't want to react to this, because there's no winning this argument. And look, clarifying it's the 3 of Cups, so you're being asked to be a team player. So this is kind of, you know, winning a battle no matter what, and humiliating someone perhaps in the process, or being condescending, or talking to them as if they're an idiot or something like that. But this is about having fun with it. You know, make light of it, bring levity into this situation, because this is kind of a very heavy conflict, but I feel that you can really bring levity into it and be a team player and get everybody on the same path and laugh it off. I feel that you'll be in a powerful place to laugh it off if you don't react. If you can separate yourself from it and you can say, guys, what is this? World War III? You know, make some kind of off the, like, crazy kind of statement or comment that will take everyone, like, what? And everyone will laugh. It's that kind of situation, and that's what you want to do. And it will be easy to do that because we've got all this Aquarian energy. It's very kind of quirky and thinking outside the box, and taking people off guard. It takes them out of this intensity. This is intense, right? And it can get ugly. So I feel that, there can be levity brought into this, and nobody will lose face when laughter is brought in and levity is brought in, not laughing at, but everybody can laugh at how out of hand it kind of got, kind of thing. It's bringing levity into it. And now the next card you have is the Four of Cups, and this is a missed opportunity. It's a you could miss an opportunity. So you want to be very, very careful because it's like you're in your head thinking of what didn't work out, or, kind of working something out in your mind and thinking of all the worst case scenarios and maybe how you screwed up perhaps, or how somebody else did, and you are mired in that and you are missing the gift, right? He's sitting right next to this mermaid. He's not even seeing her. He's in his head and he's so caught up with, the monkey brain. Come out of the monkey brain, darling, because you will miss the opportunity. This is all about bringing the focus into the present moment. It's like come out of dream world and bring the focus into the present moment. And look, clarifying it is the Queen of Wands, and she's all about confidence, right? And her confidence is because she accepts herself, even her shadow side, which is, this black cat represents that. So stop beating yourself up about something that didn't go wrong and think, it's not about that. This is about being confident in yourself, flaws and all. I think of Cromwell when he, everybody used to be, all the famous people were painted and all their flaws were, it's like, the old way of, airbrushing, right? Only what they did was they painted all the flaws out. So everyone looked perfect. And in a time where all the painters were doing that, he said, paint me, warts and all. And they did. He's got a painting with all his warts on his face. This is a total acceptance of who you are, the flawed you. You are perfectly imperfect like the rest of us. And true confidence is accepting that. And this is also about networking. So you've got to be positive. You've got to be in the moment because you need to be out there socializing and networking and being with like-minded people. You've got to connect with your tribe, guys. That's what Aquarius is calling us to do. This new moon is calling us to do this. Uranus is making a big appearance this week. So stay tuned for the astrology report, which is right after this reading. My nose is itching like crazy spirits here. So the next card out is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, look, this one has butterfly. So change is here. And this is like an idea. This is like something that's kind of sparks in your head. And if you're mired in the problem, you can't get this, right? So you need to be present. And this is a brilliant idea that you can think of, but it's kind of change. You're on the precipice of change, Scorpio. Definitely huge change is coming for you. But I feel that you kind of keep going off with Neptune almost. I'm sorry, my nose is going nuts. So Neptune is taking you off. You need to bring the focus back because you've got the possibility of this incredible, brilliant idea, right? It's almost like it's there. But then you go off in your head on these tangents. Perhaps in the past, you're locked in the past. This is being locked in your head, right? So some of you may be having a Neptune transit or something's going on with you because this is, going off in your head, rose-tinted glasses, but you have this incredible opportunity. And look, you've got the world. clarifying this. So the world is the universe, God is backing you to make this change right now. And so is, the Aquarian energy is coming in. It's the dawning of the age of Aquarius, darling. This is a time for change. Uranus rules Aquarius, and Uranus is thunderbolts and lightning, and it can be very, very frightening. I want to sing that song. But it's a wonderful change. It's like when things have just if you've been kind of coasting, right? And things have just been kind of the status quo, and you're just plodding along. Uranus comes in to shake all that up, revolutionize the future. And now is your time, Scorpio. Yes, look, the world. You can do things exactly the same as you've been doing forever, and you'll get the same old results. But do you want to light your fire, a fire of passion within you? Then make that change. Go with the change. Embrace the change. It is a perfect time to make this change, and this new moon in Aquarius is a wonderful starting point. Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and please stay tuned for the astrology report coming right up after this. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you on the other side. Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading for January the 20th through the 26th. And we start on Monday, January the 20th. The sun moves into Aquarius, and this is also Martin Luther King Day. I have a dream. It is about groups. It's about humanitarianism. It's about the collective. It's about inclusive as opposed to divisive. So groups and associations are favored. Get involved with your community, get involved with politics, get involved with like-minded people. Find your tribe. This is a perfect time to do it. And happy birthday, Aquarius. Okay, so then we move on to Tuesday, the 21st. The moon is void of course all day. It's very similar to Mercury retrograde. You don't want to sign any contracts or commit to anything. It's when the moon is kind of between signs, has moved away from one sign, it's kind of stuck there, out there in space, and it hasn't moved into the next sign yet. So it's just still. So do not commit to anything. Don't sign any contracts, no legal documents. Just be very careful about that. And it's all day. So you want to make sure that you're not doing anything like that. So the only thing to be aware of is the tendency to overindulge. So you could, Jupiter is about expansion. You could expand your waistline. Stay away from the sweets. All right, because you can get a sweet tooth at this time, or overdo anything kind of addictive or distraction, any kind of distraction that could become addictive. You can have that tendency. So resist the urge, guys. Okay, now on Friday, the 24th, we have the new moon in Aquarius at 4 degrees and 22 minutes. And it's at 4:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This gives me an opportunity to tell you about my Facebook group. Every 2 weeks, I do a live feed just in the group. It's a private group. And we look at whomever attends, we look at their sign and we see how they're receiving the energy, which area of life they're receiving it. And I also have my credit cards. I don't have my credit cards. I have my tarot cards ready to answer questions. We have fun in there. So I'll probably be doing that live feed the day before on the 23rd. So anyway, you might want to join that. I'll have the link to it below in the show more section. So then this new moon it'll really affect people born between 0 and 8 degrees in the fixed signs. That's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. They are most significantly affected. Now, we are moving into the Aquarius energy slowly but surely. And you know I want to sing that song. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Can't help myself. So Aquarius is all about the individual being unique, being quirky, outside the box, kind of, unconventional, if you will. And also, it's about groups and, tribes and like-minded people. It's inclusion. It's getting people together. It's really social and intellectual. So it's also very kind of revolutionary in a way that they want to stand up, they want to fight, it's about protests, it's about fighting for the underdog, for the unfair, for the unjust, and the inequality. So we are definitely moving towards a more equal, fair and just society. And I'm saying that because this is the new moon. It's the start of it. Where can you change? What can you start that's new? What can you start that's, maybe you can start new behavioral patterns, or, maybe you can start a new, you might have been playing around with an idea, really innovative idea, and perhaps you can start that, right? And see where it kind of comes to fruition in 2 weeks' time at the full moon, or maybe 2 full moons thereafter. But this is a much lighter feeling from that heavy Capricorn energy, the Earth sign, Capricorn, and all those planets in Earth. And everything is slowly but surely moving into the age of Aquarius. This is the beginning of it. We're really seeing it. We're really feeling it. It's very progressive energy. That's why it seems that politically people are getting more and more progressive. Even people a few years ago that laughed at that and thought it was crazy are now on board with that. So it's interesting to see this energy come to life and to play out. Now, on the downside of that, it's, this is an air sign. It's about intellect. It's about the mind. So sometimes Aquarius can be a little detached emotionally. They're driven for a purpose, but they may not have the compassion. So they need to connect with their heart. Now, Leo is opposite Aquarius, and Leo is heart-centered, right? And Aquarius is all about the mind and the intellect. So if you can meet that beautiful heart centered energy in the middle, Aquarius can come together with Leo, then this is a beautiful energy. Remember, heart-centered, be heart-centered, as well as all that other wonderful energy that Aquarius brings in. Now, yes, this new moon is not without a challenge because it squares Uranus, which is the ruler of Aquarius. So rebelliousness is prevalent at this time. It's going against the grain. It's, against authority. It's challenging authority. So unpredictability and power struggles and maybe conflict can occur. The urge to act rashly, perhaps, and completely upset the apple cart. So you have to resist the urge to take quick action, to act rashly. Try to hold yourself back and think about things. Resist the urge to speak out, perhaps verbally, quickly say what you think, because this is, you may regret what you say later. So resist that urge. So join me on my Facebook group for the live feed, which will probably be Thursday, and we'll talk more about this new moon. thank you so much for staying all the way to the end. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. This is a viewer-supported channel. So another way to help this channel is by going to Patreon. Check out this link here and check out my Patreon page. I post things there that I don't post in other places. And I also release, I write this report and they get the written report before I record it. So you can see, if you can't remember and you don't feel like looking at the video again, you can, check that out as soon as these are released on Monday usually. I usually start uploading these videos on Sunday, but some of them don't get uploaded until Monday because, my equipment is less than efficient at times. So it takes a very long time. It's crazy. But with a few more patrons, I might be able to upgrade my equipment. Anyway, and of course, if you can't, that's totally great. Just the fact that you're here and you are supporting me by watching my channel and by liking, sharing, and commenting is all really good. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.